Hi, Junior with today's thought. Today we're going to start out with a little bit of humor, a little bit of satire, and then we're going to get serious. The reason I start out with the humor and the satire is because sometimes the best way to make a serious point is with humor and satire. And when it comes to humor and satire, my go-to site is the Babylon Bee. And the funny thing about the Babylon Bee is sometimes they'll put up a fake headline, a satirical headline, and it turns out to have predicted an actual real headline that comes later by the mainstream media, because they really understand the zeitgeist, what's going on in the culture and in politics, and they usually hit the nail right on the head. And that's what I think they just did with this headline. I see all the indications. Anyways, let me put it up. CDC, that would be the Center for Disease Control, CDC announces deadly new Electionyearicron COVID variant. Electionyearicron, so you're wondering what the heck that is, and COVID variant. Well, this is the story. Now we have to go back to the 2020 election that gave us the gift, that gifted us with Joe Biden. And remember, during the end of the Trump administration, coronavirus happened, or I guess we all call it COVID now. And what happened was you probably heard this phrase a million times. Rahm Emanuel, who famously said, "Never let a crisis go to waste." And that's exactly what the Democrats didn't do. They did not let a crisis go to waste. They used the threat or the danger or whatever of coronavirus at the time when we were all being, forced to get vaccinated and yada yada. So another subject for another day, but and that day may come very soon when you hear the rest of what I'm talking about today. But the point is that they use that to say, well, people are afraid to go out of their houses. We have to have a mass mailing of ballots to every voter on the voter rolls, and if people are late with their signatures, or they're late getting their ballots in, well, we'll just have to let it go. They get 10 extra days. We're not going to verify signatures, and on and on and on. And the excuse they used was coronavirus. Well, obviously now coronavirus is not a problem. I still see people with masks, but it's very, very, very rare. Very few people wearing masks. But now, if you've been following the news, people, you're starting to hear the news reports of the CDC, other organizations, or college campuses saying, okay, now we're requiring people to wear masks again. It's all a report of some new COVID variant, and now we have to. People are being. Jamie Lee Curtis, the actress, she just posted on Twitter or somewhere. I think it's Twitter or X, as it's now called, urging all of her fans to start wearing a mask again. Anyways, you can see what may be coming, and this is why that satirical piece is very serious. That the Democrats are going to do the same thing again in 2024 that they did in 2016. They're going to say, oh, we got this danger from coronavirus. We have to do mass mailing of ballots again. Everything that they did in 2020. Did I say 2016 a moment ago? I meant 2020. That they're going to do the same thing in 2024 that they did in 2020. That they're going to use coronavirus as an excuse to rig the election the same way they did in 2020. So that's the thought I put out there. Let's hope I'm wrong, but as I said, sometimes these satirical headlines like this one about Electionyearicron, well, that's what you might as well call it if they pull this stunt again. We need to be conservatives need to be on the lookout for this. They have to watch and not let them get away with it again. Not let them get away with it again. Get those, if you're the Republican National Committee, get those lawsuits ready ahead of time, and get and alert the state legislatures to make sure they pass laws that this if Republicans control the legislature or have any say at all, that they get on the ball, that they see this coming now, so that they can act now. Forewarned is forearmed, so I'm warning you, and be ready for 2024, because I'm starting to see rumblings that they're going to try to do the same thing again. That's my thought for today. Thanks for stopping by. If you could subscribe, that would really be great. Oh, and by the way, welcome all new subscribers. I've gotten a few lately. All welcome, whether you agree with me or not. That's what the comments section is for. Put your comments in there, for or against. But most of all, well, share this video with anyone you think would benefit from it. But most of all, come back and see me again. I would love to see all of you again. And until I do see all of you again, bye.